In the burgeoning days of the American-Mexican War, an unusual figure joined the American contingent. King Kong, the colossal ape. Worthy of legend, Kong had been discovered during an expedition to a mysterious island in the Pacific. The American military, seeking an advantage, brought him to the battlegrounds of Churubsko. Forged by the most skilled blacksmiths, Kong's armor was made of the strongest steel, glinting under the sun. The colossal ape, a towering behemoth, struck fear into the hearts of enemies and allies alike. As the American troops approached Churubsko, the landscape was fraught with tension. Dust swirled in the hot air, and the distant clang of weapons hinted at the impending conflict. Major General Winfield Scott, leading the American forces, eyed the horizon from his mount, a steely determination in his gaze. "Men, today we capture Churubsko, and with it, the momentum of this war," he proclaimed. Among his ranks, the soldiers whispered about King Kong. They had seen snippets of his immense strength and were both awed and terrified. As morning broke, the first wave of American soldiers surged forward. Chaos soon erupted as Mexican troops, well-entrenched and fiercely dedicated, resisted. Bullets whistled and cannons roared, the battlefield a cacophony of war. Then, Kong entered the fray. His massive fist, encased in steel, crashed down upon enemy fortifications, reducing them to rubble. His roar echoed across the plains, a primal sound that sent shivers down spines. Clad in armor, Kong swatted away enemies, his sheer size and power an unstoppable force. Mexican soldiers, though brave, were no match for the giant. Artillery bounced off him, and volleys of bullets barely made a mark. A pivotal moment came when Mexican General Santa Anna, observing the tide of battle, called for his reserves. Fresh troops poured into the field, determined to turn the tide. Scott, noticing the strategic shift, ordered Kong to lead a charge. The ground trembled as the gigantic ape surged forward, smashing through barricades and routing enemy soldiers. American troops, inspired by this giant ally, fought with renewed vigor. The battle raged on, but Kong's presence had decisively shifted momentum. Mexican forces began to falter. Scott, seizing the opportunity, pushed his forces deeper into the heart of Churubsko. The combined might of human soldiers and one gigantic ape proved too overwhelming. By dusk, the American flag flew over Churubsko, signaling a hard-fought victory. Exhausted yet exhilarated, the American troops celebrated their triumph. Major General Scott, observing the aftermath, acknowledged the unique and formidable contribution of their unusual ally. "Today, we have not just won a battle. We have witnessed history in the making. Let it be known that bravery and unity, no matter the shape or size, lead to victory," he declared. King Kong, though a mighty beast of legend, had earned his place in the annals of the American-Mexican War, forever remembered as the warrior who helped turn the tide at the Battle of Churubsko.